I'm recording this in my car, so my fault if the audio's dog shit. Anyways, Anthony Fantano situation is crazy right now. He very recently uploaded a video discussing Ariana Grande, and really, the video was mainly discussing stuff that people had noticed about her. Ariana Grande has seemingly been going through some mental issues, and that's clearly visible on her. You could see that she's clearly going through some kind of eating disorder. And I'm not here to really talk about that as much, because I think you just go look for it yourself and you will see that she's very clearly going through an eating disorder. Fantano made a video going over it. I thought it was a pretty good video. It was him basically saying, look at the environment that she's in. Let's hope she gets the right help she needs. Blah blah blah. It's your pretty standard take you can have about her. Like, you can't have a take like being like, oh yeah, fuck her, or anything like that. Like, obviously any normal human being would see this and recognize, damn, I hope she gets some help. I hope the environments that she's in are better. Very basic human emotion if Fantano expressed, talking about her and just eating disorders in general. He goes into a little bit of that. And YouTube, put the video to 18 and up. That kind of means they demonetize it too. You're not going to make as much money. The views are going down and blah, 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 blah. I think that is kind of a shitty thing on YouTube's end. And I think it's a bigger problem because the way Fantano talked about eating disorders in that video, none of it was anything that should be age restricted. He wasn't mocking her. He wasn't insulting somebody with an eating disorder. No, he was talking about it in a very real way. What Ariana Grande is going through is a very real thing that a lot of people relate to. And I would say this, I think a lot of people that relate to the whole eating disorder thing are stereotypically mainly girls, and a lot of them are girls that are under the age of 18. I think it is important to have conversations about eating disorders be available to people that are under the age of 18, because they are the ones who are more likely to suffer from them. Ariana Grande has a fan base of a bunch of little girls that look up to her, right? And it is important to discuss the emotional things that she is going through, because a lot of them might see Ariana Grande going through that and they might say, oh, okay, well, I don't need help either because she's not getting help. Or Ariana Grande said she's healthy, which means I'm healthy doing this, blah, 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 blah. That's not good that a little girl might take that from seeing Ariana Grande like that. It is good that somebody like Fantano is actively willing to talk about the bad side of eating disorders and how that affects your mental health. But when YouTube goes around and says, hey, this topic won't make any money, well, guess what? Fantano's not about to be talking about that as much now, is he? Any other YouTuber isn't going to really want to make a video that's guaranteed age restricted, right? No YouTuber wants to lose money covering a topic. That is not their goal. At the end of the day, everybody's goal is to make money, okay? Yes, the news profits off of horrible things, but then again, how else would they report the news? So it's if there's these horrible things that happen that they can't profit off of, how are they going to sustain themselves to talk about the news? And Anthony Fantano's job is to talk about stuff that's happening to other artists. If YouTube censors that stuff and YouTube makes it to where it's hard to gain money from it or impossible, yeah, he's going to talk about it less. That's just the nature of things. I don't think that's an L on Fantano. That's just how things work. And in fairness, Fantano's a stubborn guy. I don't think he would ever actually stop talking about a topic. I think he would double down because he's a stubborn little bastard, that guy, right? But my point is, I think YouTube needs to make it okay to have conversations about eating disorders. They shouldn't automatically be flagging people who talk about things like that, because it is important, again, for people, especially little girls, to hear conversations like that. I mean, even for guys, look, me, myself, I never had a severe eating disorder or anything, but I will admit my relation with food, especially when I was younger, especially very young kid or tween years, yeah, it wasn't the best, okay? I can admit that. I was maybe slightly underweight. I'm healthy now. But, I was maybe a little, maybe I needed to sit down and have a little conversation with somebody. Maybe seeing some videos like that would have helped younger me. I think nowadays a lot of guys go through things the whole looks maxing thing, you know, oh, you gotta look a certain way, you gotta do this and this and that. That all comes from the same like insecurity of society pressuring us to feel like we have to look a certain way or feel like we are accomplished because we look a certain way. And these conversations are important because they are very human. They are very human, and they happen a lot in young people, especially teenagers. Teenagers fucking have so much like fucking health issues, mental health issues related to where how they look and stuff like that. This is a very important thing that happens at their age. So again, just to reiterate, YouTube's decision, fucking stupid, bro. Actually, dumbass YouTube. Fantano put out a whole community note addressing the whole situation. And yeah, L YouTube, man.